Bow, bow. If you come and say hello. I am listening. Any questions about reselling, let me know. I'll try and answer them for you. If I don't know, then I won't. This is proper, brand new. Oh, wicked. Got a little book as well. Hello, Aaron. Yeah, I've seen your messages. Why did you send them for? That I got an Instagram for that stuff. You all right, Cole? No, that I've done my one. I've done my one. I've probably been not on anyway, will it? Lovely brand new juicer. Why do people buy stuff and never ever use it? Immaculate condition. Crazy. Well, that's my they're my businesses, Aaron. So, like, I don't talk personal on like stuff like which is my selling stuff accounts, because it's not annoying. I don't mind the one-off, but I don't want to start talking to people on there because it's not about that, if you get me. My thing is not about talking to people on there. Oh, how do you... Must have been points. Where is it? No, it's all right. I mean, it's just like it's not about if you don't know, you don't know. It's just like when you're selling something, it's not been on Vinted. It's been on eBay, and people have messaged me on eBay, and you know when you're selling stuff and you get notifications and you're thinking it's somebody buying something or something like that, and it's like one of you guys messaging me. It's just like, that's what Instagram's for. You need to get on Instagram. Why are you not on Instagram? You don't have to really do much. You just, you just. Well, it's there for certain reasons, isn't it? I don't really use it that much. Just post things. Got a bit bored of all that sort of social media now, sort of thing. Right. Oh God, I've never had an issue with impo set for I posted the wrong item in the wrong box. I had two items and I posted the wrong one, and I was there for about 20 minutes before somebody answered, and it's trickling down the rain. Hello, George. So all I'm doing is listing, trying to list as much as I possibly can today, just because I need to. I'm gonna take a picture and list, take a picture and list today. I feel like I need to do that way. J E pre-owned. Sold new. Oh, that's not enough. Yeah. Well, parcels get lost. It doesn't matter. It's not the company. Well, it is a company, but they're always going to lose parcels. It's just one of the things, isn't it? Same boring. Oh. Right then. Let's get this on. Morning, Jem. You all right? Some great pickups the other day at the car boot for you, especially for this time of year. Oh, yeah, it was just, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. It was just, it's probably one of my best car boots I've had in probably since I've been car booting. It was just crazy. I was just picking up loads of good stuff. Mad. How are you finding the new lighting? It's nice. I like it. It's really cool. I will put a link down in my videos when I can be bothered. I'm actually signed up to Amazon affiliate link. So, you know, if you don't know what that is, it's basically you can get like commission. It's like you don't get much, but say if you wanted these lights, and I put the link in down below, then if you click on it, it'll go to this lighting. And if you want it and you buy it, I will get like some sort of money. I've never set it up properly, but you get obviously commission. A lot of like big YouTubers do it because obviously they get lots of people clicking on stuff. You know, especially people that do tech videos. They make a fortune out of it because obviously they're doing the latest iPhones and all that lot, and they're saying put the link in below, and then obviously they get commission. I don't know what it is, probably pennies, but obviously if you get enough, then it's better than nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna do my affiliate link and set it all up properly. But they are really good for £90. They're really good. Good morning from Florida. Hello, Kevin. All right, then came with the features. Easy clean. Power source. Electric components included. Call it white. Capacity. Oh, I don't know the capacity. I haven't got a clue. Don't know that one. Power. 150 watts. Manufacturing water. NA because it's old. NA. Material. Plastic. Number of speeds. I think it's got two speeds. Oh. 2. Number of items. God knows. Don't know that one. Number of settings. 2. Made in China. Oh, God knows. Voltage. Volt. 240 watts. Cable length. God knows. Right then, that's good enough. If there's anybody wants to ask any questions at all, just fire away. You know, if anybody wants to answer the questions for me, then do it. I'll answer it when I'm looking, because I obviously can't be talking to you constantly because I really need to get this on. But I thought I'll let you show you what I actually do when I'm actually listing properly, because I'm listing at the same time. Anybody got any questions about listing? My video tonight is about listing and about my troubles with listing. It's called binge listing. So I thought of that title because it is pretty true. I am a binge lister. pricing. So it's 26. I'm going to look at that. Who do you think are the worst ones? The ones I don't watch. My opinion is different from everybody else's. So I have personal reasons for certain ones. Doesn't mean they're not very good at YouTube, because some of them are. I just feel like if you're going to do YouTube, when it comes to certain stuff like this, you've got two ways of doing it. You've either got a one where you're just showing what you're buying all the time and selling, which I think is a bit self-indulgent, a bit like you're just showing off what you're picking up and what you're selling and how much money you're making, if you are making money or not. You're not offering anything, because you probably are in like you're showing people what you're picking up, but you're not doing it to show people what you're picking up. You're just showing people how much money you're making from what you're picking up. I feel like you need to watch YouTubers that you can take some value from. So doing reselling is not just all about picking up items and making money. There's how do you pick up items? Where do you go and pick up items? How do you find out how much stuff is costing? How do you know how much to spend? How much time do you spend listing? How much time do you spend picking? There's so many different things, and a lot of YouTubers don't. They just want to do the simple, oh, well, let's go to a charity shop. Oh, let's go to a carboot. That's it. Oh, this is what's sold. And there's no value in it. There's no value. There's no help. It's like, I don't know, if you was, I don't know, say for instance, a footballer, who would you rather watch? A footballer who just you're watching them play football, or a footballer that you can watch them play football, but also in one of the videos they teach you how to play football? Which one's more valuable? That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Hello, Gary. So some people are very easy pleased. So some people just like picking videos. That's why they always do well. That's why carboot videos always do well. But just because people are picking up good stuff where they are doesn't mean you can pick up that stuff, because I've seen stuff in other people's videos and I never see that stuff at all. Depends on where you live. I do feel like where you live does make a lot of difference, because certain places are just better for picking up. Wobbly Pete, how do you keep motivated? I haven't listed for 3. Oh my god, wow, 3 weeks. That is a long time. Have you actually sold anything in 3 weeks then? Because that must be taking a massive hit in your eBay. You gotta just think of one thing to keep you motivated. I mean, we all not like a nice sale, don't we? But we can't guarantee to get a nice sale every single day. You just got to think about what you've got and how much it can go for, and think that will make me happy if it sells, and then get it listed. That's the only way I can think of it. But sometimes I can't really say that, because I've got stuff that's worth over 100 quid in here, and it's literally 2-second job to list, and I still haven't listed it. So it depends on yourself. If you need the money, it depends on circumstances. I mean, if you don't need the money, you're quite comfortable anyway, it's not going to motivate you as much, because you're like, well, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Or a bit of hobby. if you need the money, you need to start listing every single day or every other day just to get the money, you know, because if you can't pay for nothing, you know, it's your own fault because you should be listing. But then again, even listing doesn't mean you are going to sell anything. It all depends on the stock, you know. Just listing, even if you just get one list on a day, you could be sitting now watching me and you could be listing. You could be doing a list like I am now. You know, I've just done one listing, so that's on. But I think I've underpriced it. I don't know. I hate it when you find an item that there is no sales on it, but there's lots of sales of it second hand, and I've got brand new one, so I might have to go into the archive part and see how much it goes for. Last 3 years. See, 48 quid brand new. So I got it for 48, so it sold. So I might have just undercharged myself a tiny little bit. Let's bump it up a little bit. Nah, actually, 44.99. That's all right. I'm quite happy with that. If you're on here, can you all give it a like? I appreciate that. It just gets more people coming into the chat, and then obviously more people coming into the chat. You got more conversations with each other. Because I'm not just doing this for myself, I'm doing it for you lot as well. Because, you know, some people like talking to each other, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah. You can learn stuff from each other as well, can't you? So, the box is damaged a bit, but, oh well. You bet. Yeah, give me a like for the elf jumper. This is last year's jumper. Decided to get like jumpers, and for me and my son, he gets one anyway, but I thought I'd join in, and I saw this. I don't know where it's from, actually. I think it's either a Primark. I was going to get a new one, but I just couldn't be bothered because I just really couldn't be bothered. Bit of damage in the box, but we can't do anything about that. Made in Holland. Ooh, posh. I better take that off, actually. Yeah, I've got a few. Got a few plans. I want to go on a cruise. I really want to go on a cruise, but it's a lot of money. I want to go on a Caribbean cruise where you stop off at New York, but if not, a Disney cruise. I can't afford Orlando, and I'd love to go there and everything, but I just can't afford it. It's just way too much money. But Disney cruise, I might be able to stretch to that. So see, new stuff is so easy. It's just so nice and easy, quick and simple. Right, I've got to learn not to just chuck stuff on the floor. I am terrible at that. So like that, I will just go and chuck it on the floor. Especially with labels from charity shops, I'll peel it off and I'll just drop it. I've got a bin, but the bin is underneath all that stuff. So yeah, I'll just shove it in there somewhere. Next year, I might not be in this room. If I can get rid of all this stock, I don't think I'll be able to get rid of all this stock before Christmas. I just don't think I'll be able to manage it. This is pretty much it, except for there's a bit more in the other room, but there isn't much more left. If anybody sees anything they fancy or like the look of, let me know and I'll do you a deal. Okay? Anybody want to get fit? I got plenty of juices. Right, let's have a look what's in here. Looks pretty clean to be. It's not even been used as well. It is missing. And that is literally it. That's gonna be expensive to send. If I could only sell, I think it would be toys. I enjoy toys more than anything. I just think toys are interesting. Like tech is pretty much boring as well. It's not clothing. I would never go to clothing, but electricals interesting in some ways, but boring in other ways. If you get me, because there's a lot of work with it. You know, you got to test it, a lot of it. With toys, I just feel like the old vintage toys. If I had to really narrow it down, I just think vintage toys, nostalgia, reminding you of what it was like back in the day, and finding something that's old and still in good condition. Yeah, vintage. I think what the thing is with vintage toys, anybody can buy it, and they're obviously worth more than new toys, unless it's like certain figures. You know, like the big expensive ones with like 300-400 quid, which people will obviously have display ones. So like that penguin, the figure you got, that's a nice one. That's a Danny DeVito one, isn't it? That is. £44 pre-owned, and now I got a brand new one. I think this is the one that's like worth about 100 and something quid. That and my Jack Nicklaus Joker. Yeah. Have you got? Are they what ones? How much are they? Are they the really expensive ones, or the ones bit just a little lower? Because you can get ones like I said about all these big massive collectors have, and they have them in like a cabinet store, and they're like about 400 or 500 quid each, and they're like you can take off their heads and their arms and stuff. Yeah. Right then, let's list this one now. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Wow, that's a lot. Make sure you look after them. Have they got any age to them, or are they new, but just old versions, or are they old? Is there anything you don't sell which you would want to learn more about? Probably not jewelry, but like gold. You know, the values of it and all that lot. It's hard. You never find gold at a car boot. It's very rare. But it'd be nice to know about that sort of stuff, just in case it comes along, because obviously it always is money, isn't it? If you find a load of gold, it's always money, but very, very hard. I've got a full set of Get Along Gang bears. Also a huge bear that in the Big Blue House. Big Blue House stuff is I've had a Big Blue House bear, a talking one plush, and I think I sold that for 35 quid, and it went really quickly. Flat Eric sells for about 50 quid. Muppets, yeah, some sell well, some don't. If they're originals, you got a good chance. I don't sell things I like. So, yeah, Flat Eric goes for around about 50, 60 quid, because it's a niche thing, isn't it? With Muppets, it all depends on the characters, I think. Obviously, Kermit's going to have not as much value as something like one of the lesser known ones, you know, that don't really star in it much. Sesame Street is more valuable, though. You think I sold a Sesame Street character, and it was from the late 1990s. It was a limited edition one for 60, 70 quid. It was is it Beaker? Elmo always sells because it's just popular. Yeah, new and old ones versions are. Morning, Keith. You're right. They're all originals. How huge, big. Wow, you don't see that. That'd be worth a bit of money. Where I have never seen a big bird. Never seen a big bird. So it's one of them. Sell them or keep hold of them. They're not gonna really devalue. And Sesame Street's a bit weird, isn't it? It's more of they're more American-y, aren't they? Fraggles. Now that's something that was one of my favorite shows. If you can get, I've never seen a Fraggle Rock anything. If you can find Fraggle Rock stuff, it's worth. Actually, I did find one. I found one in the charity I gave all the money to, the Dogs Trust. They're outside. They have boxes of like little toys, and this is why you should look in the boxes. I found a little miner, because in underneath they have the little miners, didn't they? And there's a wind-up one from the original, like when it came out, and I sold that for 30 quid. Cost me £1. Just a little wind-up plastic thing about that big. So imagine if you picked up all the Fraggles plushes. It's like anything from the 80s, 90s, it's money. It's in like toys wise, in stuff like TV stuff. Imagine having stuff like Danger Mouse from the 80s. We all know about Thomas the Tank Engine, fetches money, you know, especially for the 80s. You know, stuff that's a bit weird. Like I've had bananas in pajamas stuff, if you know what that is, and I've sold that. They sell 30 quid for both of them. What else have I had? You know, if you had stuff like really, really like niche, like Banana Man, Trapdoor, they all made stuff. Ducktail, not Ducktails, Count Duckler. I love that program. Noddy, nah. It has to be old and niche. Wallace and Gromit stuff sells. Sold a money bank, ceramic money bank, brand new for 100 quid. Paid a £5 for that one. When my little boy was born, I had his nursery painted in Fraggle Rock. Even Sprocket coming through the wall. Ah, loved Fraggle Rock. Absolutely love Fraggle Rock. But the thing about Fraggle Rock, I can't remember anything about it. All I can remember is the tune. The tune was probably one of the best tunes. Down a Fraggle Rock. And you used to sing it, but. Oh, look, here comes the Fraggle. Captain Caveman. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Captain Caveman. Loved it. All that stuff. So kids' TV was so much better then. It's rubbish now. It's absolute rubbish. Hi, James. Well, if you do sell them, I'll buy them off you for tenner. It's not dead. It's not. See, people call it dead stock. Is people that just don't want to list it because it's not valuable enough. Mine's not dead stock. Mine's expensive stock. Mine's called lazy stock because I'm too lazy to list it. It's a lot cleaner. Obviously, I went to the carboot, didn't I, and bought a lot of stuff, so I'm putting that on because I've got some really nice items, and I'm trying to just mix eBay listings up a bit. So I've been doing toys, haven't I, for a while. So I'm going to list all the stuff which I bought from the car boot, which is all tech-wise. And then, yeah, because how can I leave a Denon system? I found out the Denon system, if you watch my video, is an 8K, yes, 8K audio DVD system. That's why it's worth between £300 to £400 just for that unit. If it works, hopefully. If it doesn't work, I can still sell it for about 150. Oh, love it. Oh God, look at Stalker. Look, there's a troll there. I'm listing now. Shut your face. I think by January, yeah. I think by January I should have it cleared. Yeah, I wondered why you haven't messaged much. Did you have a good holiday? Push it. Number of speeds. God knows how many speeds this has got. No. 2. God knows. Oh, did you? Anything good in there? I think he's got 2. Capacity. God knows how much capacity it holds. Oh, God's sake. 13. Bowl. Oh, that's what it's. Well, I've got Katie, but he's on top of Katie. He's sitting on her face. In fact, the thing is, Kevin's got a bit of mold on his cloak. These are from I think the Greatest Showman ones. They fetch a bit of money, they do, but I should really get them on because I don't think they'll sell if I don't put them on now. But the mold might. It's not mold. It's white. It's clean, but it's not. It needs wiping off. Well, not wiping off because you can't wipe. Needs some sort of like mold stain thing off, and I can't stick him in the obviously washing machine, can I? Capacity. I haven't got a clue. 400 watt. Is it? Must be. AC range. Oh, God knows about that. And number of items. Jesus, God knows. I'm listing stuff, and I just realised I've still got my global shipping on. Has anybody took off all their global shipping stuff from Europe? That apparently is live now. Watch me sell something abroad, and I get done for it. Nick and Andrea said to leave it, and I've just watched Flipping Soft, and he said he's taken his off. So I don't know. I think you should just take it off personally. I'll do it later. If anybody buys anything, I'll just cancel it. It would kill sales though. The you're not allowed to. Well, you can, but you've got to list everything. So when it comes to like selling to the EU, you know, like Europe basically, and Northern Ireland, for some reason we don't like the Irish. They've put out this thing where you can't actually sell to any of them without making sure you know every last bit of information about the product. I mean, literally everything. The manufacturer number, the manufacturer, addresses, so on and so on. So basically everything. If it's new, you're pretty much okay with it because obviously you got a box and that. But like for these, like I've just listed, Philips is still around, so that's all right. But you know, and it's got the phone number and stuff like that. That's all right. But you can get fined and stuff because if you sell something abroad, it's something to do with, I don't know. I ain't got a clue what it's about, but yeah. But a lot of people are just saying just take off the EU part, so anywhere in Europe and Northern Ireland. America's fine, Australia, all them other countries all over the world are fine. It's just EU. I think it's because we're not in the EU anymore, isn't it? So yeah, that's it basically. So it's a bit rubbish, but like I say, if you don't sell anything in Europe, just you don't have to take off global shipping. You just go into your settings, and there's a part where you can actually take out different countries. But apparently, something's happening, or the government are trying to get it squashed because it shouldn't be right. Because all the people that sell antiques, because it's affecting everybody. You know, all these antique dealers. You know, how are you supposed to find something from like 50, 60 years ago, or even like 100 years ago? You got no information about anything. If you pick up something for a carboot and it's a toy and it's got no markings, all you know it's like a Muppet or something like that. You got to say everything, and some things don't even have all that information, do they? It's just for safety, I think, and everything. to back themselves up. I don't think it's eBay. I think eBay have been told to do it. So it's going to affect a lot of people. I don't really sell to abroad that much. I've sold quite a few things to Northern Ireland. Apparently, people from Northern Ireland is one of the main YouTuber in Northern Ireland. He's got a major trouble because obviously he's got this where he's always sending abroad, isn't he? Because he doesn't really sell much in his own country. But so he's a I don't know if he has to take off England. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. All right now. Oh, here we go. Oh no, I thought that was something else. If the spring is missing, that's $4.99 on eBay. What's that got to do? Why do people message you? I just had a message off somebody on eBay about my mouse trap. It's a vintage mouse trap, saying if the spring is missing, that's $4.99 on eBay. So that would make it worth a tenner. Kind regards, Jerry. What is the whole point in that message? Why are you even messaging me? What does that mean? So what if it's $4.99? So it doesn't. What's the point in this message? Some people are weirdos. Right, I've done that one. Better delete them now. So I've done that one. That's one. That's two. Now on to the TriStar Innovations. Not joining me in a pub. Mine, you're an alcoholic. What's your least favorite charity shop? I've got 2, Age UK, but well, the one near me is horrible. And actually got 3. Sorry, Oxfam, worst charity shop in the world, because it basically is half a shop of like new stuff. It was like they don't even sell anything secondhand now, hardly. And the one I went to locally, because there's a big, massive new charity shop just opened up in my town centre, took over Wilkinson's, and yeah, if you haven't watched that video, you'll know why I don't like this charity shop. Barber quilted jacket, which they sell for about 60. They wanted 80 quid for it in a charity shop. 80 quid. So yeah, not good at all. What number is this actually? I need to find out. I need to find out the number. I don't hate them all. Just hate the prices because they're rip-off merchants. I found out today because you get the charity shop people are like, oh yeah, it's not for reselling, blah blah blah. Shut your face. You ain't got a clue. No, I've got the original. I got the original thing in here. It tells you how much it was. It was £126 brand new. This was in 2003. So this is vintage. It's vintage. Yeah. What I was going to say, yeah. The thing is, charity shops only give probably 20 to 30% to the charity they donate. Most of them do. So where's all the rest of it going to? The CEOs and all that lot. I understand, yeah, they've got to have some money, but they don't pay any of the staff. I wouldn't care if they put the prices up if they're paying all the staff, but if they're going to act like a business, then pay everybody who works there, because some of them are working long hours and they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart and they're getting nothing. Why should the manager get paid and not the staff? Right? They're just con artists. Charity shops are con artists. Most charities are con artists. I mean, yes, some are good, but some are terrible. I mean, that's why I don't give the Comic Relief and that. I think Comic Relief have been going for like as long as I have, and they raise like 30-something million, God knows how much a year, all right? And they've still got no water, right? What are they doing? Why they got water still? And it's always the same stories. They're walking 10 miles to get some water. Move right next to the bloody water in the first place. It winds me up. Stick some housing. It takes like literally a year to build a load of housing down the road here. Get some housing company. Help them out. Yes, we don't want to get help and all that. Like, well, you're getting loads of money every year. So where's all this money going to? It's going into Lenny Henry's pocket. That's what it is. I don't believe in any of it. No way, 30-40 million pounds a year. God, they must have raised over £1 billion. £1 billion is a lot of money. Somebody like Elon Musk could basically cure world hunger. But do they? No. Why not? Because they don't want to. Plus they get all the stuff free. And now they're getting stuff off like Zara and all that lot. I don't know the number to this. Oh, I can't be bothered to take it out. I'm always positive. Just telling the truth. You're not a reseller. You're a taxman. Well, you're not a taxman. You're not a proper taxman. You're just an office pen pusher, Martin. Pen pusher. How many of them women on TikTok have you chatted up? I bet that's all you're doing it for. All the older single women with kids. That's what you're doing it for. You blag. That's what you do, Martin. You just blag. That's why you work nights, because no one's there. So you just sit and just watch football. The staff don't like you telling them. Yeah. I can't. It's years ago. There was a girl I was talking to, chatting up, and she used to work for one of dog's charities, and she used to be one of the ones that stand outside. And then she got promoted to working in the office, and she was finding out how much these people. One of the bosses came basically to, and he wasn't even the main boss. It was one of the bosses, like in the area, like the area managers and whatever they call them. And he rolled up in a brand new Ferrari. And this is charity stuff. I don't care about people having nice stuff. You know, if you're a business and you're making a lot of money, then fair enough. That's business. But when it comes to charity and you're not even paying all the staff, right? You got some like people like your mom working for a company who are making a lot of money and they're not even paying all the staff. Why can't they pay all the staff? It annoys me. That does my head in. That does. Some of them are lovely. I mean, I got a couple where if I bundle up a lot of stuff, they'll knock some off, because they know I'm a reseller. But places like that, I won't be going in that one again. They were selling a soup maker for 28 quid, and I sell them for that. It wasn't even cleaned. It obviously didn't have soup in it, but it was not even cleaned properly. And I don't even test it. You know, I'm not saying I test it and make soup in and make, but I make sure it works properly and it heats up and all stuff works. They don't even test everything. It's like if you buy a stereo from a charity shop and it says, oh, it's pack tested. Pack tested doesn't mean it's actually working. It just means it's a safety check. So no wires are coming out of the plug in any way. The plug is safe. That is a pack test. Nothing is coming off it, like in safety wise. It doesn't mean the thing works. I've had loads of stuff from charity shops. It never works, especially tech where it's like CD players and the CD thing doesn't work or the tape player doesn't work. I mean, I know they have a lot of stuff in, but if you're going to charge like 30, 40 quid for a stereo system, make sure it works properly. And they always say, oh, it does work. We tested it. No, you haven't tested it. Stop lying. The only reason they're putting these prices up is because of people like us, because we're the ones that sell it on eBay. Where do you think they're getting the prices from? That's why back in the old days, before eBay, charity shops was like, you go in there, it's a quid everything. Yeah. Even the clothing, everything was a couple of quid. Nothing was over a fiver. So they're pricing themselves out. And it's going to get to the stage where if you was going to buy something, would you go to a charity shop and buy it for yourself, or would you go online and buy it? Because you'll be traipsing around all these charity shops trying to find one thing. And if you find it, it'll probably be the wrong size or the wrong color. When you can go online, and if you've got like a certain thing you want, like, oh, I really want a certain coat, you might as well just go online and get it, because you're going to get the right size, the right color, and you still get, obviously, the guarantee for if you don't fit you or you don't like, you can send it back. So that's why people are just annoying me. on charities. It just does my head in. But I don't hate them because I do pick up a lot of stuff. Oh, that idiot's message back. What's he going to say now? Simply put, is it worth offering you a tenner? No. 15. Oh, so he's trying to get it for a tenner. He's trying to get a 1970s mousetrap board game for a tenner because the spring is missing. The spring costs £5 and he wants it, and I'm selling it for 20 quid, and he wants it for a tenner because the spring is missing. It costs £4.99 apparently. He's obviously very thick and doesn't know maths because that works out at 15 quid. Some people are thick. Annoy me. I'm in one of them ranting moods. I think I need to come to the pub, Martin. Some old dear tried to tell me that they couldn't discount everything because they have such a no. I googled her CO Sally and they showed. The thing is, none of these people high up know what the people are selling. They're getting pressured. The managers are getting pressured to hit a certain target. So they're obviously putting up so much. See, if I was a manager at a charity shop, I wouldn't put stuff up expensive because I know the reselling game. And say for that barber thing, I would have put it on for about 40 quid. So it's cheaper than eBay. So people would buy it. And also maybe some resellers might buy it because if they've got free listings and free fees and that, they're still going to make a 20, 25 quid. So there's a leeway in everything. And also you're getting stuff out and selling it, right? You can have something for 80 quid, but if I put on low like that for 40 quid and there's a couple of them, what's better? I'll make 80 quid quicker than you could sell that one item. Get it on, get it listed, for cheaper prices, because you're getting it free anyway, so it's pure profit. So always tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. Why would she want them? All right, next item. Jack. Black. £35. Pre-owned 35. 45. Oh, it's about 70 quid, wasn't it? Let me have a look. Copy. 53 quid, that's used once. 50. So I'm looking at about 70 quid. Oh, I'm bored of listening already. Right. Right. I'm just going to go and get something to eat because I haven't had. Oh, well, I have had something to eat. I'm going to get a cup of tea actually. Take these downstairs anyway because they're a bit bulky. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. No, I don't want it. Right, what next? Let's get these on. Anybody a fan of Doctor Who before I list these? Because if anybody is, let me know, because I got a load of Doctor Who things. Anybody, got somebody who's a fan, maybe wants a Christmas present, Doctor Who things. Instead of me listing them, I've got 5, all different ones as well. So anybody wants one, let me know before I put it on. I can't stand Doctor Who. Never got interested in it. Hopefully these will sell quite well. They're nice ones, to be fair. They are. This one's Ood action figure, 12-inch action figures. Don't know when it's from. I think this is 2006. So a bit of age to him, to be fair. So easy. I paid 30 quid. Then you got this like thing with like whatever, I don't know who he is. Looks like my ex-girlfriend. Dalek Sect Hybrid, whatever that is. That one's 2004. Or is it 2000? No, I think they're all 2000. I don't know. I think that's just the dates. I ain't got a clue. I'll find out. Oh, what's next? That one's a bit creepy. I like that one though. I think that's pretty cool. He is Clockwork Man. Doctor Who is very good to sell. I have sold Doctor Who stuff before and it does sell very quickly. They're all worth around about, I think a couple are worth about 15 quid. I think one is worth about 25 quid. He's worth about 25 quid. That's one of the ones I actually know. Is Cybermen. It's pretty cool though. Don't know if he lights up, to be fair. And then we've got David Tennant, which I think he's quite a good actor. Which is David Tennant. I remember I picked up a Doctor Who screwdriver and I sold it for like 24 quid second hand. Crazy prices they go for. Then they go for about 40 quid brand new, 40, 50 quid. Crazy. So that one is done as well. I think I'll put them in the wardrobe because I don't like taking brand new figures out into the shed because it's a bit colder. So they will be listed now. How British is that? That's proper Christmas food, isn't it? Mince pie, mini sausage rolls, chipolatas, mini chipolatas, and mini Scotch eggs with barbecue sauce. Lovely. Right. Oi! Well, I've just sold something. I'll get these packed. I just sold the Kodak film, which I got from the auction. Remember, I've already sold the camera for $179.99, and I've just sold 6 of these for 30 quid on Vinted. So yeah, these owe me nothing, because what I did, I paid 45 pounds for the whole lot. There's 3 cameras, little Atlanta 96 camera bag. Yeah, a camera's worth nothing there. It's worth about 12 quid max, rubbish one. And then I had 2 cameras, and I sold the one camera for 179.99. I still got the other camera on for about 170. So I split them 2 up, so they were worth about 22 quid each. So all the rest stuff was free if I sell it. So these are free. So that's a pure profit of 30 quid. Nice. I actually got a message. It's weird because she looked quite young on the Vinted picture. Why is she wanting me for? It's weird. But she said, "Can you reserve it?" And I said, "Till when?" And then she's just bought it. So I will be sending them off today. Get them there. And yeah, nice little sale. Vinted is performing once again better than eBay. Right. What is next? Might as well get this camera out of the way. Little camera, the lens, not the films I'm not going to send. Little Canon bag, that can go with it. Them films are... These films have been used. I wonder what's on them. I could get these developed now and see what's on them, but I really can't be bothered. Oh yeah. Could be incriminated evidence on these. Could be Donald Trump cheating on his wife, and then I could bribe him for about £20 million. Imagine you just found something like that. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Well, hopefully this works, because if it does, it's a 30 quid camera. I paid 4 quid for it. The battery compartment's pretty good anyway, so That's a good thing. I just need the right battery now. I think I've got one. So a lot of people, I don't think I've ever shown this, but this is my little toolkit box where I keep all my batteries. So in the top part, there's a load of batteries, different sorts. Then in the main department is my bigger batteries. And then in here is screwdriver, Stanley knife. One of the things you must get is this. You can get them from eBay, anywhere like that. But when you're trying to test stuff, say if you buy stuff like cameras, anything electrical, and they don't come with the charger, this is a multiple adapter thing. It comes with a bag, loads of different sorts. It's great because you can get different sorts. So there's a like charger ones for your phone. It hasn't got every single one, but you probably can get ones that actually have them. But it's great. So if I didn't have the charger and I wanted to see if it works, I could find the right one, plug it in, and then charge it up, and just say it's not comes with a charger, and then the people who buy it can buy a charger. So it's quite good. It has helped me out quite a lot because selling something that is untested to something that works, serious different money, you know, especially if it's worth a lot of money. So what I try and do is, if it's worth a lot of money, I'll see if I can test it myself. If not, I'll buy a battery for it. However, if it's worth like 70, 80 plus, I'll buy a battery for it because you're going to make more money. What I was looking for. Oh yeah, from the top bar. So I think, is it one of them? Oh, don't say. Yeah, it is. And also go and buy yourself loads of batteries, different sorts. B&M's great for it, cheap in B&M, so you can get lots of different sort of batteries. So that should fit in there. Should do. Yeah, like that. And it's working. You can't see, can you? But it is working. So I'll take a picture. It's got filming. All right, sure. No. Oh, it's rewinding. So I must have just used the last picture. Oh, awesome. Shall I send these films off? Shall I send these films off and see what's on them? Oh, it'd be quite funny to see what's in them. So that is fine. I'll take a picture of it quickly and then start listing the Doctor Who stuff. Picture. These lights are so much better. So good. I mean, you don't have to just use them for the film, like what I'm doing. You could use them for like, if you're like doing your filming. So if Martin, if you are watching, get a spotlight for you. Get a spotlight if you like you're trying to do your little TikToks that you are doing. Or having a stage light in front of you always looks like a little ring, as they call them. I think I did have one. And then open that up. Show that bit. Nice little camera, to be fair. Take the battery out, turn it off, and jobs are good. I'll take a picture of that, actually, to be fair. Always take a picture of the battery part as well, because it's important. That is absolutely knackered, but that can go with it. It's better than nothing. Right, that's done. Not many people talking. Oh yeah. I forget these cameras actually done while I'm here, to be fair. Even though they're worthless, but it's very clean now, this camera. Very clean. Lift it up. Show the department inside. Morning, John and folks. Just been busy organising. Well, fair play. Anything good? that's a bit of a tight one to open up. Oh, it's got caught. That's why. Backpack thing. Stay still. Oh, God's sake. It won't stay still. It's a nice little bag, to be fair. Nice little. I think it's a cool bag as well. Very nice. Right, let's get some listing done. Hi, John. Get the films developed. Could be. I know. I was thinking that. Imagine if it's something like something dodgy on it, and I could get loads of money. You never know. Don't even know how much it costs to get them done. That's all right. 80 quid, 80 quid in the end of the day, isn't it? Better than no money. Right, let's get some of these listed. Better take off that thing. Oh, let's see if somebody bites for it. Kodak. Take them off. I'm listing. Oh, what was I doing? Somebody's commented. Staff Rose. Don't forget to take those films. Oh, that's what I'm just doing now. I hate it when something sells in the mall when you're asleep and then somebody buys it on eBay or you forget. Yeah, my video will be out around about 6 o'clock, I think. Anybody been watching that Day of the Jackal on Sky? It was the last one yesterday. Really, really good. If you haven't watched it, go and watch the whole series. It's 10 episodes. Really good. If you like your assassins, your hitmen, it's so good. It's got the bloke from Fantastic Mr. Beast thing. You know, the Harry Potter things. You know, the main actor. He's so good. He could make a good James Bond. He could. That Craven the Hunter's out tonight as well. I really want to see that. It looks quite good, to be fair. Right. Let's see what I can find. Have I listed that one yet? Yeah, I've listed that one. All right. Veep, 29 quid, 20, 15, 24 quid. People try to sell that for 24 quid. No matches buy now. 14.99 all day long. Doctor Who, Rude Worker, 12 act figure. BBC. BBC. (2006). Model. Sport boxing. What the hell? Why is it come up with sport? Got a message about the Farsi strategy. Yeah, I had that. I had a lot of that when I was selling my comics. Hey, is when it comes to like collector stuff, there's a big difference between very good condition and mint condition and like new. You know, I just leave it now. I don't even put condition. I just put, if it's new in a box, I'll just put that. Don't put if it's in very good condition. If it's in a box or it's a magazine, just put the the whatever it's called, and then just put in the description in pre-loved or not, or if it's not, if it's boxed, just say please look at the condition for yourself before buying. And then they're buying it because they are deciding, not just deciding on what you're saying. Like the Doctor Who things, people collect them, but I'm not putting them in mint condition. They're just boxed. Next one. Ooh. 15 quid. Well, might as well get that one on while it's there. Doctor Who 12-inch Spider-Man figure doll BBC 2006, and then it's new Simon. Imperial plastic. Scale 12-inch. Scale 12-inch. Sport boxing. It's got no theme. Ooh, so what's everybody's plans over the weekend if the people are on, are they going out places? Are they going out? They're going Christmas shopping, going away, going carbooting if there is any carboot. Oh God. This thing is so boring. Oh, wicked. I've just realised I got a vinyl player and I've got a Marky Mark LP. I can test it out. If I wire it up. Doctor Who, Clockwork Man, Clockwork Joy 12-inch. Doll, BBC, 6, new. Model. What's his name? Clockwork Man. Doctor Who. Vintage. No time period. Brand is BBC. Camera is Doctor. Man. Clockwork Man. Man. material, plastic, scale, 12-inch, sport, NA, theme, TV, a clock and the workman, 24 quid that sold for last. Put him on for 19.99. Right, next one. There he is, Mr. Tennant. I've done him. I've done that one. I haven't done that one. Cornish pasty head. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Doctor Who, 12-inch action figure doll, David Tennant, B, C, 2006, new. Character brand is BBC. Character Doctor Who, featured person, artist. Yeah, Doctor Who, and then 0. That's already done. 2004. Oh, it is 2004 to be fair. Ooh. Ooh, at least none of you are talking. The less you talk, the more I list. Is anybody actually doing anything? Are they listening and I'm just in the background or something? Because I've got 16 people on here. If you are watching, just give it a like. I'll even give myself a like. Yay. Yay. Right, one more person. And he is Dalek. Sec. Hammered. Doctor Who. Dar. Sec. Hybrid. I scheduled 25 listings over the next few days. It gives me a chance to build up a draft listing. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. This is what I'm talking about in tonight's video, about listings and stuff like that. And obviously my problem with it, but way I'm doing it from next year properly. I just feel like me listing every day doesn't work for me. So I'd rather just do it on one day and blast it. But I'll tell you, but if you watch the video, just give me a comment, so I know you've watched it, because obviously I know some people don't like commenting. Just give it a thumbs up or anything, just so I know you've watched it, because obviously some people on here, like you, Rasta, I don't really see you in the comments that much. Aaron always see in the comments. Retro Beast, I've never seen them in the comments. But just gives it just pushes the video more, because since I've said I'm not going to car boots and that, my views have gone really down, and they need to go up more. And it's annoying because other people are just putting out pure trash on their videos, and they get more views than me, and they shouldn't be, because they're rubbish what they do. But yeah, just do that. That'll be about 6 o'clock, I think. Anyway, when I go and pick up my son in about an hour's time, I'll after I come back, I'll edit the video, and then it's already done. So I'll edit the video. That's $14.99. How you getting on? I'm just listing a load of Doctor Who, brand new Doctor Who figures from the early 2000s. Oh, David Tennant one goes for 40 quid, which is pretty good. If it sells for 40 quid. I've got to sell it first, don't I? But ones I've sold for that. Doctor Who Dark. Action figure. B, C. What year is this actually? Ah, 2004. New. And they can't be bothered to even put souls on the screen. Yeah. Sometimes I haven't done it. Sometimes I have. It depends on the video. and how much time I've got. You know, sometimes I've done it, sometimes I haven't. It isn't. It's easy to do, but when you're short of time and you want to get the video out, I understand. But if you've got plenty of time, especially if you just, it's like car boot videos and that, it's hard because obviously you're out and you don't want to, you don't want to put out, be working on a video like on really your days off. You want to get into the car boot and then, you know, that's it. I have done it sometimes, but I like putting the prices on because people like say, oh, that's not worth that much. That's not worth that much. It's just to shut them up more than anything. And obviously you can't, on eBay you can prove, you can find out, but on vintage you can't find out how much people are selling. Yeah. What's his name? Original vintage. Now that is vintage because it's 2004. Doctor Who. And material plastic. What is it? I did speak to eBay, and they said that to get your listings, your items pushed up near the top, make sure you try and fill up all the item specifics. So if you can fill them all in, but it's like stupid like this. When I'm doing this character figure, and some things you can't fill in, like Doctor Who hasn't. They don't do films, do they? Well, I've just put Doctor Who in the film part. Then it asks you scale, which is obviously, but it said then it comes up with sport. Why is sport came up in a figure? So just put NA. I always put NA, if anything. So if you don't know, just put NA and it fills it in for you. Because that's what you want. You want the full. You want the full circle. That's not even full because the grade. I can't put a grade on it because it's not. It's stupid why they put a grade on it. It's 100%, is it? I don't know. I'm not going to put that on there. You know what people are like. Also, if you start picking up hoovers in the new year, I'm definitely after one. Oh yeah, I've got hoovers and I've got some hoovers, but they're broke. Yeah, my mom keeps on breaking them. There's like 4 outside where I'm going to look at and try and see what's wrong with them. I got no clue on how to fix stuff like that. But I can take off the head off something or the pipe, sell them, you know, and then scrap the other bits or spares and repairs. I ain't got a clue. I don't think I'll sell the hoovers for spares and repairs, but the bits and bobs I will. Because they're all worth bits, aren't they? The hoover bits and the bag and the bits at the bottom. What sort of Hoover you looking at? What sort of Hoover? What make? Then if I see one, I'll pick one up even. No, look, it's off. Just keeping my head warm because it's cold. I'm not really a cap person, but I found this cap and I like it. It fits my head right, so don't need to wear caps. But I'll try and find a Batman one. Imagine there's a Batman Hoover. Imagine there's a Batmobile Hoover that like just goes around on the floor by itself and it plays Batman music. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Well, that would be cool for you. Have you got any Batman suits? Or are you thinking about getting one, like a proper Batman suit? You know, the ones that are really expensive. The really good ones are like so expensive, but they look so good. Right, I think I am done listing all them Doctor Who's. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I better check the dates of them first though, because I don't want to get it wrong. 2006 is the weird looking thing. Oh, it's 2004. So I need to change that. 2004. Get them spot on. Don't want some Doctor Who geek telling me it's the wrong day. It's 2004. That is the original in it. That is the best one. With the yellow sign emblem logo, whatever you want to call it. Cyberman 2006. No, Cyberman's 2004 as well. God's sake. It comes with the boots and everything. Someone makes them in America, custom made. I mean, if you got the money, you'd get one, wouldn't you? I want the Iron Man suit. You know, you could. People make them, don't they? The Iron Man suit. I think, that'd be just amazing. There's a bloke on, I think it's on YouTube. He makes the Iron Man suit. And there's somebody on YouTube, he's got his own YouTube account, he's Russian, and he's actually making the real Iron Man suit. He's got lasers, he's made something, he's got the actual thing that powers, and it shoots like, it's not obviously a laser, but it's something that, I don't know what it is, but it's something like that. But he's got heat lasers, so to cut metal on his thing. Right. What's this one? 2006. Oh, I bet this is going to be 2004 as well, aren't you? Yep. Why did I put 2006 for? Oh, 2004. Check this out. Right, they should be all done. That's fine. Oh God. Now I'm listing the Doctor Who things on Vinted. Vinted is quicker, but I feel like Vinted doesn't explain stuff enough. Where Vinted is very, you got to think about eBay. It's being detailed, and when you want to buy something, you want the detail, don't you? When you buy tech, you want to know. Certain people want to know, the pixel rate and all this stuff and all that stuff. Not just like 48 inch TV and that's it, so yeah, I suppose you can put it in the details, to be fair. I do feel like with eBay, there is some stupid things, like I've just been listing this, and it's a toy in the end of the day, so you should have the brand, who makes it, obviously what series or what program it's from, then the character, then the age of the figure. Obviously, new, other used or broken, because they don't have a broken part in toys, and they should do, because some people will buy toys that are broken because, for instance, Transformers, you can take parts off a Transformer and put it on yours. You might have a part where you got a broken arm and that figure's knackered, what somebody's trying to sell, but that arm, what you need, is okay. So Master of Pieces does that. I think where it's based, so it is, like if it is it a film, TV, comic, whatever. Then maybe colors, because obviously certain characters have different colors. If it's like for instance, you could put Superman as a figure, but obviously there's quite a few different Supermans. There's not just the original blue and red one. There's him in a black suit, isn't there? So if you're looking for a certain, obviously somebody's looking for that will know. Well, then type it in, but that's all you need. I don't think you need. Oh yeah, and height and dimensions, of course. But you don't need all these other stuff. I mean, a lot of it is repetitive as well. What you have, I've had some like snacks, like when at Christmas you have like nip bits and stuff. So I had a few little small sausage rolls, a few little mini sausages, and some little Scotch eggs with barbecued sauce so I could dip in, and I had a mince pie. I'm not a big eater. We'll eat food like meals, but it has to be the right meals. I'm a proper picker. I am. I could eat a lot by just picking stuff. Just think eBay is so bad right now. Seems like there is no traffic. If I list something on Vinted from eBay, it sells straight away. It's weird, isn't it? That might be because eBay's bigger and there's less competition. You're only getting people from the UK, and people are going on Vinted. There's only going to be so many people go on Vinted. I have been selling a lot more on Vinted than eBay recently. Nice and healthy, yeah. Well, next year I'll be nice and healthy. I'll still have the treats and that, but I will be a lot healthier. I'll be going back to the gym. Probably. It's gonna be bothered. But I'm gonna get healthy first. I might start running. I need to get my cardio back up. Doctor Who, David Tennant. Right, let's get David on there. Come on, David, where are you? There you are. The only trouble about Vinted, I do feel like it's a bit of a mishmash on like buyers. Everybody wants everything for cheap, but then if you've got a good item, a person will pay the price for it because they know the quality of it and it's good. Like I've sold lots of boots and stuff on there, like Gore-Tex ones for like £100. Back to looking like Bane. I wish. Well, saying that, I don't want pipes coming out of me. So. Doctor Who. Do. Doctor Who. One size. Condition. Newest tanks. Material. Plastic. Price. £40. Parcel size. Medium. John, them carboot pickups were amazing, lad. I packed in carboots in November. Oh, God knows what I've missed. See, you had some sarky idiot in the comments saying, "Oh, you said you was gonna do this, and then you change your mind. Oh, you're gonna do this and change your mind." I said I was gonna stop going out and picking, right? But I never said I was gonna actually stop completely, because I said I was going to charity shops on the way to pick my son up, and I wasn't going to go to a car boot. I didn't even know that was the last one, and I wanted to test myself, because I got a new plan for next year for picking up stuff. Well, I only can pick up stuff what's there, but I'm trying to get away from all the small items. I still will pick them up, but I don't want to pick up as many, and have loads of stock of like 10 to 20 pound items. I don't mind picking them up, but I want big sales. I was saying, Flipping Sloth, he's my favorite YouTuber now. It's just, he's a machine, and he just pulls and pulls and pulls out money. I think he made £1,300 over the weekend in sales. That's crazy. And it's all just big stuff, because no one wants to pick it up. No one wants to pick up hoovers. How many times do you go to a house clearance place and there's so much bulky stuff there, and they do not sell because no one wants to pick it up? Some people might pick up a hi-fi maybe once in a while, but yeah, and a lot of the time they don't know the value of it. He wanted 40 quid for a PlayStation 1, which is not worth it. But then he didn't check out that Denon, which is like 350 quid. 350 quid. I know Denon, and I was like, oh, this could be worth a lot of money. I don't care. So I had to check out what it was worth. And I saw 350, 360, 390 coming out. And I was thinking, wow, this is going to be worth a lot. Let's see what it sells for, like spares and pairs, because that's what I always check on electrical. If I can get my money back or make 10, 20 quid on, like, for it being scrap, I'm in a winner. I'm winning whatever, aren't I? So I checked out, and it's about 150, 60 quid spares. So when I'm going to test that later tonight, and if it works, I'll be having a good day. And I might just sell it cheap. I know I can get 300 plus. The condition's not the best. Well, it's scratched and that. So probably the ones that sold for high were right mint condition. But if I put that on for about 300 quid, it could sell really quickly. That's 300 quid from what, 20 quid? No, 15 quid. But, I mean, it's just got to be done. Yeah, I know he does travel, and I don't even know where that car. But Jamie Dodger says he wants to meet up next year and go to one where he lives, and I think that's the same one. I don't know if it is the same one or not, because I haven't seen that hard ground car boot before. But yeah, he travels a long way, doesn't he? But saying that, my local car boot is 15-minute drive away. But the one I went to on Wednesday, that's the Coles one, that is. So that's Dudley. Basically is Dudley. And that's 25-minute drive. I wouldn't drive an hour and a half drive. That's like me driving. It takes about 45 minutes to go to Birmingham area. So that's like me going to probably like somewhere like Derby. If it's pulling out all the stuff, he's obviously got people he knows there as well. So, you know, one Hoover's going to be, yeah, one Hoover's going to pay for his petrol, isn't it? I live in Dudley. I hate, wait a minute, I hate bulky stuff. I'll just stick to my trainer. See, I don't like clothing. I'll pick up some stuff if it's nice and looks good, but clothing, I've got loads of stuff. I've got like Berghaus coats and stuff I haven't even listed. I mean, I'll show you did you see my the football boots? You didn't really see them, did you? You want to sell them football boots? I think they're an 80 quid pair of football boots. I'll just show you them now, wherever they go. So I think these are an 80 quid pair of football boots. I can't find this colour. The only ones I can find in this colour are 130 quid, brand new. But I've seen some ones in a blue and purple design, very similar. And somebody selling for 80 quid. Size 12 these are. Nemesis 360 agility. I think they're Nemesis 0.1 FG. They're really nice, to be fair. Size 12 though, way too big for me. I'm a size 9. Really nice on the bum. I'll message you on Vinted. I'll buy your Berghaus jacket. Do you want me to go and show you it first? Wherever it is. You know more about clothing than me, so this is it. It's a fleece, but it's not the bog standard fleece. It's got lining in it. It's a Berghaus Extreme, so it's a bit more. I can't remember the price. I have checked the price out, but it's here we go. Berghaus Extreme Windstopper. That's the name of it. It is in immaculate condition. I don't think it's even been worn, to be fair. It's got a zip on the side arm, one on the front. I'll show you inside, to be fair. It's like that inside. How much? Let me check how much they go for. It's a size large as well, so it's like the perfect size, isn't it? I think this is because the Berghaus things sell for quite good money, but I think this is like 30 quid plus one. Sure it was. Is it for yourself, is it? Or you can get extra. You can get Gore-Tex ones of these, so they'd be even better, wouldn't they? Extreme. Extreme. Oh, sorry, that's all right. Sold. Condition used by. Got all the tag and everything, you know, to prove it's real. It's actually quite nice, to be fair. If that was black or darker colour, I'd have it myself. Trying to find the right one. Not an AQ one. Just check if it's not an AQ one, because the AQ one, AQ2. Oh, that's a freeing one thing. No, it's not one of them. Oh, I think I found it. There's one here that's sold for. Oh, that's not it either. Well, it is, but it's a different version. You can have it for 20 quid if you want it. So I make a bit of money because I paid £9. I paid a random £9.30 for it. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Well, it's immaculate. There is nothing wrong with it at all. I'm just trying to find something wrong with it, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. So if you want it, I'll pull it on now, and then you can buy it, and then I'll post it to you when I go out and drop my son off, and then pick my son up. So you'll probably get it. You won't get it today, and you'll probably get it Monday, maybe. Show you what it looks like on me, I suppose would be better. It doesn't feel like a fleece. It's quite a thick fleece, to be fair. So that's it. It's quite nice. It's got a little pocket inside a pocket. I think it's for your key. Actually, I like it myself. It's quite nice, to be fair. Got a pocket there for some weird reason. I don't. What's that pocket for? Oh God, no! I can't do that high. If you put 20 on it, I can't. Yeah, well, you can't know. That's the thing. I'm not just getting rid of it for no reason. I mean, that's subscriber rate, so I make money. If you want to try and sell it on, then obviously there's no way. I didn't pick this up for nothing as well, so it's like, yeah, I'll probably put it on for about 25 quid, to be fair. 29.99, and yeah, but if you want to resell it, then it's pointless. If it's for yourself, then it's not. You're getting it cheap. But if I paid less, I would have done it for 20 quid. But as you saw the price, I paid £9. If I paid a fiver for it, but for 20, for 20 quid, it's still a bargain. Well, if you're buying it yourself, yeah, for yourself. Right, back to Vinted. List another one. Who else? Who's next? Cyberman. Actually, I might just sell one like this and then just save that into the archive so I can put that on. I might put that on now while it's there. Don't you just feel like it's though sometimes when you're listing on eBay and you're doing everything what you're meant to do and you're not getting sales and you're thinking, what's the point? I just feel sometimes like I'm doing now. I'm thinking, what's the point? The thing is, it's Friday, so hopefully this weekend should be one of the busiest weekends, I think. This weekend and next week should be busy for everybody. So get anything on to do with toy related or anything to do with, I don't think anything else really matters. I think it's just more toys and Christmassy gifts, stuff like that. Well, I suppose clothing as well. You just never know. I always say eBay's like going out with a woman or going out with a girl. You just don't know where you stand with it, do you? Katie, do you agree with that? eBay's like a woman. When you go out with a woman, they just don't give you a straight answer, do they? You do everything for them and then they're still not happy. You're right, Katie, anyway. Copy. Configure. Doctor Who. One thing I wish Vintage would do is let you put up multiple listings of stuff. Come here then, give me one. Multiple listings, because I don't know if I understand on the normal one, but I don't know if there's more bonuses with the pro version. If you're selling as a professional or pro, as you classed as, you should be able to sell what you want on there. Like you could sell multiple listings, because if you're a seller, you might have multiple of them. It's so annoying. I've listed. It's like when you've got the similar things, like figures, and they're very similar, but you've got so many different bundles. I have to change the title a tiny little bit, and sometimes they even get taken off anyway. Just annoying. Thinking of shutting shop over Christmas. The where is my parcel does my head in. I always keep mine open. I never shut it, because if they're thick and they don't even realize that nothing's open around Christmas, then but every will be working. I guarantee every will be working and Yodel. So Royal Mail won't. The part timers, aren't they? But most of it, except for the main days, maybe Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, maybe. But all the other days, I don't see why they wouldn't be open. Teapots. I remember when I used to buy teapots. All their little houses ones, the ones that look like little cottages. Cyberman. 19, 20 quid. Yodel has already fallen. What do you mean fallen? Vintage needs to take off this stupid liking things as well, or favoriting. It's annoying. Let them favorite themselves and not let us know about it. It's annoying, guys. So I've got this tentacle man, whatever his name is. So I need to let me delete him off. Tentacle man. So let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of Cyberman. Let's get rid of Tenant and Tentacle Man. They are struggling now to deliver. eBay have got rid of. Have they? Wow. I send with Yodel. I don't go through eBay to do my postage though. I go for Parcels to Go. So it's like a comparison site in it, and I'm signed up with them. So all my orders go straight over to Parcels to Go, and then I just choose which one for which one. So if I fancy like that one, because they always change their prices, don't they? Yodel was cheap at one time, and then every was cheaper than the other time, because my mum does it all for me. I don't do it. She does the packaging, doesn't she? So I think Royal Mail came back with being cheapest, because they was the cheapest, different sizes and all that lot. But she's really bothered. She's bothered about the odd pennies and all that lot. I'm like, nah, I'm not bothered. Unless it's over £1, then I'm bothered, because it's a quid. But they need to take it all off anyway. I think eBay needs to take off us paying for it. Let the buyer pay for the postage and not take it off our fees, because it's disgusting. Let us have our postage as postage, not, let's add it all together and then take off it all, and then you've got less money anyway, and you haven't got no postage. So it's disgusting, I think. Oh, Royal Mail always do that, don't they? Right, Squidman, whatever his name is. Squiddy, where are you? I don't like any delivery companies really. In post, I think I've had stuff not delivered, or I don't know. It depends if it goes in the locker, it's fine. I don't think I've had anything wrong with in post. I can't remember because that's all through Vinted, isn't it? Never get in post. Never send through in post any other way. What for business? I think they should just. I don't know. I think that I feel like they should do something where make it fair, because all they're doing is going to make people are just going to go private, aren't they? Because if they're taking if all these people are getting no fees and getting away with it, why don't we just all go private? Because they're obviously not doing anything about it. I think they're going to do some. If they don't do something after the tax year, the new end of the tax year, because then they've got the whole like sort of year of their yearly, April to April earnings maybe, and they're thinking, well, you know what, you're making this amount of money, you're obviously not part time. No one makes that much money being part time. So I think I'd do that. Vintage don't do no fees, and they're obviously making money out of it. So eBay can do that. It's just if they want to be that greedy. I think they should do it like price range. I know he is. He's a liar, and he says it on his films, isn't it? It's disgusting. He actually says it on his films, on his videos. The dick. He's an absolute moron, isn't he? He shouldn't. That's why the only people who watch Kadri are the people like him. So they should do private accounts, 1K sales a month, and they stop them from selling until the next month. That would be good. Yeah. So if you are private, I mean, if you are a part-time seller or classed as which is that, or you're like a private seller, you should only be able to earn minimum wage. So what, 12,500, whatever it is. Yeah, I heard about this buyer's premium. I ain't got a clue what that's about. I haven't got a clue. But have you all took off your deliveries to Europe? I haven't done it yet. I'll do it when I can come back. Should make buyers pay the fees. Well, I haven't got a problem with eBay taking off fees, because in the end of the day, they are providing a service all around the world. They're a business, and they should get money for it. It's just one of them things. But I feel like when they're taking fees off the postage, which is nothing to do with them, we're the ones paying for. We're the buyer is paying for the postage, and then we end up buying the postage, because back in the day people used to be able to put any sort of postage in, they price on it, and they'd be putting like 70 quid for postage or something stupid. You're leaving it all on. Why? I just don't think. I think you should get fees just for the item that's sold, nothing else. I think I'm gonna I haven't even had an email about it. Has anybody had an email or anything from eBay saying it's launched today and make sure you take off this or make sure you put listings? Because Katie, you got no chance of telling people what everything's about and what this is and that, because yeah, you got no chance, have you? Yeah, I think it should just be like, but like Nick and Andrew said, it's okay now, but what happens in 20 years' time, when, or 10 years' time, when people are still like doing the stuff? So like stuff that's made now will be old and need stuff on there. Yeah, it's about like all the EU stuff. You're not allowed to sell over to the EU now. You can get fined and that. Because unless you give them all the details about the actual item you're selling, so product numbers and God knows what else. I haven't even got a clue myself. It's just I actually don't think anybody. I don't think Nick and Andrew I don't think they've got a clue. I don't think actually anybody has a clue. I don't even think eBay has a clue, because they haven't really helped anybody. They haven't done a video. It's supposed to have been today. It's all excluded from the EU and all that lot, but no one's selling anything. So they're not doing a very good job of it. You'll be past it then to even be able to know what you're doing anyway. you're about 90 already, aren't you, Kay? Taking ages now, because now you're talking. I'm starting to slow down. Paper, plastic, price, Cyberman. What's a Cyberman price? Oh no, it's not that. It's 15 quid. I put on. 15. I'm only joking. Gallery. Right, last one, and then I'm going off this list. Another. Oh, it's so time consuming when you'd have to do. I am not paying for one of them con artist multi-lister things for two sites. That's just being lazy. That is, if you can't be bothered to list on two different sites by doing manually, then you're just lazy. Oh, that was zip sale. Who's going to pay? Who wants to pay 15 quid a month so it gets converted over there without you doing anything? Forget that. All right. Where is he? There he is. Copied. What else? Select all. Copy. He's a 20 quid toy, so £20. Category. Toys and games action figure. Doctor Who. Size. One size. Condition new with tags. Material is plastic. Parcel size small. There we go. I think that is it. Basically, basic quiz. Anything that is made after the 13th of December. Anything that's made after the 13th of December, you sell needs to be EU legally information. Who made it? Responsible persons of the company. Preference of cats or dogs. Usual. Oh, so you're saying it's only after today's date. So, say if something came out this weekend, a new toy or Hoover, I'd have to put it down. So we're pretty much safe now. So, but if you pick up something quite new, so if you sell like games, new games and DVDs and new consoles and I don't know, new clothing as well. That'd be tricky. How do you know what? How would you know when a piece of clothing has been made? I think that's impossible. I don't think you could even find out that anyway, could you? I mean, trainers and shoes don't even have it on most of the time, but trainers do, don't they? They have the year of when it's made on a lot of the makes. Oh, maybe I'll leave it then because I don't sell anything new. And if it is new, imagine if you got something that was new and it was made on the 12th of December and you got done. How gutted would you be? Right, I think I've listed all my Doctor Who figures. 15. Yeah, I've listed all my figures. Look, just to show I have started Vintage Pro. It's telling me to finish your thingy. But I can't do it anyway because obviously I've only been doing this for 2 years. So I sorted out the tax, but they're supposed to send you a letter, aren't they? On your first year, they're supposed to send you a letter, but I never got the letter. So I've got it now, so I've got to do it now. Well, my mom's doing it because I'm not doing it. She can do it this year. I'll do it next year. I'll try and do it next year. Learn how to do it next year. Can't be hard. Everybody uses all different things, don't they? Everybody uses QuickBooks and all that lot. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that. But I think you need to have a tax reference number to prove that you are a business or something like that. I'm sure you have to on Vintage, so I don't think I could even do it anyway. I know you can put your national insurance number, but I think they need something else. Yeah, right, Sutty. Lunchtime. More rules. Anyway, I am going to go, guys, because I need to print out a label. And then obviously go and pick up my son. I might even pop into a charity shop on the way there. Might do. I don't know yet. But I will see you. Make sure you'll watch my video later. It'll be on around about, probably be about 5 to 6 o'clock around that time anyway. Okay. So thanks for watching. See you guys.